DefiKingdoms.
Welcome, Jewelers. Welcome all to a special episode here of the Jewelers Joust finale. My name's Mega. I'm joined by our wonderful commentator, market analysis, leader of the Jewelers Guild as well, Mr. Trade. Trade, how you doing today?
Doing pretty good. We've been waiting for this competition. It's been hot. It's been heavy. There's been some surprises, and let's get to business.
Let's get down to business. Now, we got ourselves 8 duels to go through here today. We're going to briefly go through pool play, just a breakdown of the teams that made it through. If you want to catch a full breakdown of the pool play, the highlights of pool play, we should say, not every match was showcased, but you got a good bit that you showcased on your most recent stream this past weekend. You can find it on the Trade Rooms channel. Link will be down below in the description. Any favorite matches you had in that pool play section that you remember there, Trade?
Yeah, there were a few. I thought, for myself, I thought Pool B was a pretty tough pool to be in. And it was interesting to see Dags go out. Dags go out early. So a couple of Dags matches was fun to see.
Yeah, man, they knocked out a lot of the Jewelers early, and we only had 2, I believe, that made it through to the final 8. And we'll get that on screen here real quick. And let me find the graphic here for us. And here it is. So here is the quarterfinal list. And let me take down that banner just briefly. Should be able to see them all. Yes, sir. So we have in the 1 seed, K Copper pulling it off. The top 3 seeds in the tournament were division leaders. There were 3 pools within this first iteration of the Jewelers Joust. So all 3 pool winners got a insta seed into the tournament, as well as the runner-ups in each pool. So that's 6 of the seeds, and then we finish with 2 wild cards, which happen to be Mr. Emerson and Jettles in this situation. Pretty crazy finish to the pool play bracket. We'll go through it in just a second. Again, Copper, a division winner. Super Bowl came second as a division winner with the second best record, and I came in third, winning the third, or the pool C, as another division winner. And then rounding it out with the runner-ups, the division runner-ups, we had Worm in my pool. We had Turd from Perilous, Turd Manipulator, and then we had T Heat from the Jewelers as well. And Trade, first round, bro, they put us together. They put the Jewelers together. So instantly we're down 1 man. That was a tough matchup with T. But overall, seeing the scope of the quarterfinals here, did you have any sleepers that you kind of expected to come out the woodwork? What were you thinking?
Yeah, I mean, from the poll rounds, Super Bowl was the heads-on favorite at this moment. If you're looking, at the poll, with K Copper as a second favorite there, because they pretty much demolished most of the competition that they came about. And then probably we were happy to see you up there as one of the pool leaders.
Snuck it out over Worm.
Snuck it in there over Worm, and it was unfortunate that you had to face another Jewelers Guild member. But yeah, the 3 that were at their seeds technically and based upon their heroes should have been there. And they were looking like the favorites to win at that point. So it was seeing who the underdogs were and seeing what the later rounds would look like. And there's a bit of luck in this, right? And so
sure.
The leaders had to think about the luck that they had ahead of them. But the seeds were as they should have been with the strength of what we saw in the heroes moving forward.
For sure. I mean, K Copper Super Bowl, as you see, dominant within the pool play. Cape Copper only, lost. Of course, we had 4 duels for each player. He only lost 2 instances. I mean, they're best of 3. They're trio duels again. So he only lost 2 instances, not even whole matches, but 2 instances of duels. Won all 4 of his matches and just dominant overall. Super Bowl, same kind of position. And then the pool C, like we were talking about with me and Worm competing for that final spot. it was the last match of pool play, and whoever won it was the division winner. Whoever lost it was the runner up. So that was kind of cool. Either way, we were in, but I barely snuck that out 2-1, and then snagged that last spot. But again, let's go through the duels here first. We'll hop into Copper and Jettles, and you have the screen, correct? I'll pull you up here and take the graphic down, and whenever you want to hop
Yeah,
into
I
it, we
definitely
can.
do. DFK Duels. Look how sexy that graphics looks.
Yes, sir. Look at
Let me go in, put a little volume,
that.
to the
Okay. Yes,
juice
sir.
right here, and let's get these duels popping. So yeah, as you
Yes, sir.
said, the first round of the quarter, right? The quarterfinals here, we have K Copper and K Jettles, the K Kings,
Yes,
and
sir.
the
Yes,
dual
sir.
IDs are here. We have them pulled up. We do see some seers in here, possibly some archers in here as well. So if you're looking at seers and archers, you could be looking at looking for an intelligence hit, right? Looking for a dexterity
Definitely.
hit. And so this round is going to determine who moves on to the semifinals. So between K Copper, who's been looking very dominant, and K Jettles, let us take a look at what the beginning of this round looks like. And right off the bat, we take a pause. And like I
Ooh.
said, if you were a seer, you'd be looking for intelligence, but we have an archer facing an archer. We have intelligence highlighted. It is a tie right off the bat. Let me pull the screen down so we can make sure we see our contestants here. Not only do we have intelligence highlighted, we have K Jettles on our left, and we have K Copper on our right. What we're going to be seeing ahead of us is the background points and a few other points, but let us go and hop right in. So from the stats, we move on to the island. 0 points for these gentlemen in the background. We have the win bonus for K Jettles with a 7-point lead. Nothing on the class bonus, nothing on the subclass bonus, and mythic pets and equipment bonus to finish him off in this first battle here. So we're seeing pets and equipment be critical. Second round, that Seer we speak of with the massive intelligence bonus,
Oh,
as
there it
K
is.
Jettles
There's
has
that
a
intelligence.
massive lead to start. There goes that bonus there. No element bonus, no subclass bonus. And we're moving on to the pet bonus. It is an 8-point and a 9-point, and K Copper cannot do enough to get through this one. Moving on to the last battle here, we have Vitality highlighted, an early lead for K Copper. Nothing on the background. Lights, a massive light bonus. Nothing on the class, nothing on the subclass. And it's just, again, with the mythic pet. Very, very, very impressive here from
Dominance from
K
Jettles,
Jettles.
man.
And ladies and gentlemen, this is a massive surprise that K Copper has lost in the quarterfinals. Mega,
From
what is your
barely losing
reaction to
any
this?
points in pool play to getting swept in the first round. Just the luck of the draw there, and exactly what
Wow.
RNG brings to the table. Crazy.
Definitely the luck of the draw, and I would say, the mythic pets and the equipment seem to have made a difference in this round. So that says something about the technique that K Jetto took into this one. But we have now our first seed, eighth seed. This is an eighth seed moving on into the semifinals. Let's see who they will be facing within this bracket of the rounds.
And
So
the
we're going to
next
be moving
matchup,
on
of
now
course,
to yes. We're moving on now to Worm and Turd.
Worm and
And
Turd.
looking at the players and the mythic pets awaiting them, I will be seeing who wins this round, but I'll be keeping a close eye on what their pet and equipment looks like
Right.
as well. Off the bat, we can see some dope Vizzies, here in these heroes. We see some archers again. So it looks like a lot of folks, when you think about the hunts, and people have really been building out their archers, right? So we're seeing some archers, we're seeing some seers, we're seeing some of these hunt heroes that are being built out show up here.
Yeah. And one cool
All
thing
right,
about,
so
kind of
let's
doing
get
the
the
codex
replay popping.
classes. Yeah, just
Yep,
real
go ahead,
quick,
nigga.
trade. One cool thing about the Codex class is everyone kind of all these classes are very deferred. You know what I mean? Like archers are very different from a knight and warrior, and then seers and priests are kind of in their own category. So you kind of have a um, rock paper scissors type of element to this, where you have three tiers. Your strength and your vitality strong heroes are probably your tanks, and then like you said, your intelligence, your wisdom with those casters. This is just a crazy set of heroes. But let's jump into this one.
Yeah, for sure. That's definitely a good point to note there. So honestly, we're going in seeing an archer versus a warrior. So just as you spoke of right off the bat, we do have intelligence highlighted here as the stat. Again, we have Turd to the left and Sir Worm to the right. And these heroes look kind of dope. I really like. I mean, these pets. I really like this pet over here.
Mm-hmm.
I forget the name of this boxer pet, but it looks pretty dope as a mythic there.
Oh yeah.
So we have Turd with an early lead on intelligence. Let's find out how this ends. Moving on to the background mountains. Nothing for both contestants. Oh, a massive water element bonus here for Turd. Of course, nothing on the subclass, nothing on the subclass, and Worm cannot do nothing about this with the pet bonus. Moving on, can Worm come back with some different techniques to win this second battle here?
Down
Let's
one
get
early.
to it. Down one early. Oh man, Worm comes back with a vicious endurance boost on his night, a vicious planes background boost. Oh, Turd comes back with 17.
Wow.
How is this going to end? Will the pet make a difference? I don't believe so. Worm has taken this with a pet bonus. No
Evened it
equipment
back
bonus
up.
there for Turd. Yeah, might want to consider these equipment, ladies and gentlemen. All right, here we go oh my gosh, what a big lead from Worm with the wisdom bonus on the steer. What did we say about the steer? Moving on. Oh, a massive water bonus. And my goodness, after losing the first battle,
Wow.
Worm has won 2 in a row to finish off Turd Manipulator.
Comeback season, baby. Comeback season.
Okay.
Nice win,
Wow.
Worm.
Wow.
So just like
Very
that, we
nice win.
have
Very
our
nice win.
first
With
two
a massive
semifinalists.
point accumulation, too.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Look at that. I mean, shoot, he almost pulled off 200 points just between those three heroes. Insane. Insane. So it looks like
For
we
sure.
have our two of our competitors through to the next round, which is Jettles, the 8th seed, and Worm, the 4th seed. Let's hop into that lower side of the bracket.
Yes, sir. So we have the top bracket set. So we definitely know one of these two individuals are going to go into the finals. And could you just give us some deets on the prizes that are waiting for these individuals?
Oh boy, most definitely. So, big shout out to a few of our tourney sponsors. Of course, a few prizes from the jewelers internally, Jewelers Guild, and a few of the jewelers themselves. We also have a dev contribution from Mr. Winston Jazz Hands, kind enough to give a bunch of cool stuff, including mokshas, tears, green eggs, a little bit of crystal. Just a standout dude there for sure. As well as Mythic Squad. No Mythic Squad members again. Trade. No, none of them got to join. Unfortunately, I'm sure we'll see them in the next tournament. But they did do their part and share a few prizes included in the pool here. And stay tuned, boys and girls, because we will have after this finale goes live on YouTube, you'll find a live stream of the grand finale with all the prizes. We got about 35 plus prizes and 35 plus entries on that wheel. So everyone who participated is going home with something, at least two things. That is 2 wheel entries for everyone, even if you finished 15th place, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, that's fire. You come in, you get a consolidation, even if you lost, and then you get some pretty good solid prizes, including a bag of jewel for whatever you're trying to
Yes,
do
sir.
moving forward. So I'm sure
That's what
people
I should
will
have led with there, Trey.
reconsider.
The big bag of jewel again. We didn't even reach max capacity, but the bag of jewel for first place was about 1,300 in addition to a gore blade, some 300 crystal, and any choice of any prize that's in the pool in the wheel of prizes. So second place came home still to double their jewel bag in their buy-in, and then added an extra 100 crystal and a few Vizzies as well. So, and then third place left with their buy-in back, which is awesome, and a little bit of crystal as well as a ring of dueling.
Yes, sir. Shout out to the Vizzies. All right, cool. So we're gonna get my screen back up here.
Right there.
We currently have the lower bracket with Super Bowl and Emerson. Shout out to Emerson. Shout out to the Pink Slip Duels, which we're waiting to see what further details we'll have on that. So let's go ahead and get a replay. Oh, it's gonna be a fantastic time. So the battle between Super Bowl and Emerson. Let's get our preview going on here. We have strong, Super Bowl to the right, Emerson to the left. And Emerson is starting out super strong with the wisdom boost on his priest. Both of these are rare cards. Both have mythic pets. So what is this going to come down to? Let's go ahead and find out. After the stat bonus, we move on to the background bonus where both players have 0 points to that. The water element where Super Bowl gets a little bit of a nudge up. Obviously, no subclass and class bonus. And, both pet bonuses here. It looks like first round goes to Emerson. Can Super Bowl, one of the head leaders, come back in these last 2 rounds? Let's go. Starting off with a massive vitality bonus on the warrior, a massive planes bonus there, no element bonus, and it looks like Super Bowl will have a chance to take this in the last battle. Can Emerson take a breather and clap back? Let's find out for this last round. And here we go as the cards flip over. Oh, let's go. Oh, this is a tight race here with a vitality boost for both players. Nothing on the background. Light bonus for Super Bowl. My goodness. Oh, my goodness. What a massive lead that has been taken there. We do leave it to the pets. Unfortunately, a mythic pet will be a nice finisher for Super Bowl with a nice comeback. Wow.
Down 0-1. The upset was looming, and Super Bowl just head down and got to work there. Super Bowl had 2 PJs on his roster as well. That's pretty damn sweet. So that's a team to fear going into these semifinals, Trey. All right, so
definitely
we have our 3 semifinalists. 3 semifinalists through. Jettles, Worm, Super Bowl, and let's check out that final match between myself and T-Heat. One of the jewelers is going down. Who will carry on the torch and hopefully bring home a trophy?
Yeah.
Let's find out.
Yeah, this is one of you guys are gonna move on, but it's just sad to see this happen.
Unfortunate seeding, man.
Let's just unfortunate, but let's dive right into it. Get the pre-ground setting here, and then let's see who comes out the ultimate victor here. And honestly, since we have one of our contestants here, we're gonna do a little bit of a different preview here. We have Mega to the left, and we have excuse me.
Oh, is this the wrong duel? Oh boy, I might have gave you the wrong one.
This might be the wrong duel here. Let's get back on this and let's see if we can grab the proper jewel. But see, Mega didn't want to do it. He didn't want to hurt a T-Heat like that, man.
What number is that one saying?
This one is 77613.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think this one should be it. I'm sending it right to you right now.
Yeah, no doubt.
It's in the private.
Let's see. Gotcha. I just copied it. Okay, awesome. Yeah, this one looks different.
So we have, you said, trade. Let's hop back into this one.
Yeah, for sure. Let's hop back into this one. We have Mega versus T-Heat, or sometimes Heat. Jeweler versus Jeweler. It's a sad day, but we know one of them is going to move on to the next round. Let's go ahead and set up up our preview here. And right off the bat, we do have strength highlighted. And Mega has taken an early lead. We have Feet to the left, Mega to the right. Let's dive right in. We have strength highlighted, Mega off with an early lead. Nothing for the background bonus. Oh my goodness, what a disgustingly massive element bonus. Subclass, no bonuses there. And I mean, with the mythic pet, oh my goodness. Is this one of the highest scoring battles here we've had?
Love that knight, man. I love that
Can
knight.
Feet make a comeback? That knight is beautiful. All right. Oh my goodness. What a massive dexterity boost here to start off with. Feet gets a nice little 7. Oh my goodness. Talk about a shellacking. Oh my goodness. We may not need to see this third round. Will he finish him off with the pet bonus 87? He has outdone the last battle. My goodness. You can just finish this off, nigga. I can't even. Oh my goodness. Yeah, this is just a nice little shellacking here. I mean, you gave a closer battle at the end here.
It's bittersweet because
Pete, we love you.
Yeah, it's bittersweet because we have one automatic advancer from our guild, of course. Would have loved to split them up on two sides of the bracket there, but unfortunately, that's just the way the seeding fell. So we, that trade, we have our semis set. I'm going to bring that up on the screen here. Into the semifinals, final four. Number 8 seed Jettles, number 4 seed Sir Worm, number 2 seed Super Bowl, number 3 seed myself, Mega. Let's jump in and see who is going to reach the final duel. And as well, real quick, the 3rd and 4th place match we are going to show today as well, because that involves some big jewel on the line, some big money. Whether you're bringing home only 50 jewel or whether you're bringing home 150. So we'll showcase that here briefly as well in a second.
Yeah, for sure. And if you made it to this run, I mean, you're sitting pretty on some of the rewards that we have here for you. So congratulations to those 4 final contestants who made it to this round. What we're showcasing here now is K Jettles and Worm. And as Mega said, we have K Jettles, Worm, and this bracket, and we have Super Bowl and Mega in the next bracket. So you do have the higher ranked individuals still here, and you have the lower seed still here and battling. Gotta love the lower seed still doing their thing. Who would have thunk, right? So let's see if he continues to make it through. As we get this replay going, we'll do our classic pause here. We have K Jettles to the left. We have Sir Worm to the right. And we have the strength bonus highlighted. And for a tanker, right off the bat, this warrior has an early lead. Let's find out where this takes us. Heading over to the element bonus, K Jettles gets a little closer. Nothing on the bonus there. Subclass bonus, nothing. And let's see what happens with the pet bonus. We already know as Worm finishes him off with a first battle.
The pet bonuses seem to be kind of like even.
Can K Jettles make up for this in the table? Yeah, for sure. We have this second round going on here. It's actually pretty close as K Jettles takes a lead, leaving us to the last pet bonus. And as Mega said, people came in with mythics.
Yeah, well prepared. No rarity limit on the pets we brought in.
Oh yeah. Now, this is to move on. Let's see what we have here. Oh my goodness, a very heavy early lead for Sir Worm here. No bonus there. Element bonus. K Jettles trying to make up for lost times. No class bonus, no subclass bonus, and unfortunately, Sir Worm came prepared with his pet bonus. All right.
Sir Worm really putting it to the competition. Now he did
So
have the
Worm
8 seed,
makes
but the 8 seed was hot. You know what I mean? The 8 seed was coming off that 1 seed upset, and he handled them. You know, 1-1 going into that final round, and wow, what a duel! What a duel, bro! One
yeah,
finalist
for
in.
sure. As an underdog, K Jettles one finals in. I do want to give K Jettles a shout out. As an underdog, he really did his thing. You know, you look at the Sweet
For sure.
16, you look at March Madness, you love seeing underdogs come through and make some way here. But bon voyage, Worm makes it to the finals. All right, so we have this last round between Super Bowl and Mega. And Mega, since you're one of the contestants that we have here, I mean, Super Bowl
Yes, sir.
was dominating. So how did you feel going into this last one?
I mean, man, I knew he had a lot of ammo in that war chest, and like we've been talking about, he was just making light work of everyone in his way. Handled Emerson pretty easily. I was just hoping for the best and putting trust in my heroes, man. That's all you got to do.
Okay, that is behind the scenes beats here, and that's what you get on the Jewelers Guild. All right, so let's do our preview here. We have Mega to the left, Super Bowl to the right. We have a Knight Berserker versus a Warrior Knight. And as we've been stating, people came prepared with their pets. So it's not going to the pet that determines the real winner here. You're gonna have the element and even the background bonuses and even equipment as well. So
Yeah.
let's line up our visuals here properly, and let's find out how this finishes. Moving on from the strengths to the Arctic. Oh my goodness. Another. Oh my goodness. What is going on here, Omega? What have you brought to the table
Oh
here?
no!
Is it 100 point blowout that we
Wow, it
have
is.
here?
It
My
is.
goodness. What is going on here? Jeez. Can the Super Bowl have some dignity and win this second round? Let's get to it. Oh, wisdom bonus here to start. Desert, 0 points for both contestants. Oh my goodness, an Earth bonus for Mega here. Nothing on the class and subclass. And ladies and gentlemen, it looks like the pet and equipment bonus does go in Super Bowl's favor, but it just doesn't work out for him.
Doesn't matter.
I mean, there's a consolidation last round here, but Mega, at this point, we know you're moving on. What are you feeling
The
at this
jewel.
moment once you see this battle?
Oh man, I was hyped. Pulling up and seeing even that first night pop in there with the 50 strength. Get that advantage game one
Oof.
or round one, I should say. Man, I was stoked, and just like that, the Jewelers are into their finals, facing off again against a familiar foe, Trey, Sir Worm, a Jewelers nemesis, if you will.
He is classically a jeweler's nemesis, but I'm just stuck on the 100 banger you dropped on Super Bowl. My goodness.
Let me pull that up one more time. Oh my goodness, perfect. So here's the updated bracket. So we have, of course, final two making it through. Worm from ADFK and myself, Mega from the Jewelers. Now we do have the third and fourth place match, like we mentioned. Trade. It is important. It is a lot of Jewel on the line. We're gonna do that one first. I did forget to
For
grab it
sure.
before. I've DM'd you it if you want to grab that one against
Yeah, for
Super
sure.
Bowl and Jettles for some good prizes are up for grabs in this final duel. Who will win and who will place third in this first inaugural Jewelers Joust tournament?
Yes. Let's get this popping here. Let's take a look at this third place matchup.
So again, third, fourth place match isn't just a slouch fest. Again, two of the top four competitors in the whole tournament, and they're going up against it for about 100 Jewel, one way or the other. The third place victor gets 150 Jewel. They're buying in return basically, and a few other prizes as well. So they're net positive for this tournament and had a little fun while doing it and represented their guild. And the fourth place person will still go home with some prizes, but won't take home that whole bag of that buy-in Jewel. So big match here between Jettles and Super Bowl. Take it away, Trey.
For sure. So here we go. We have that pulled up here. Oh,
What
what
is it?
happened
A
there,
5
here?
duel? Did I type it wrong? Oh, it's 9. It's 9.
Let me double check
Go
here.
up 1. Just hit that arrow.
Okay,
Just up
gotcha. Let
1.
me copy it. Yeah, let me just refresh here and okay. So we are going to tap into this battle here. Let's get the replay going and let's line up our visuals here. We have K Jettles versus Super Bowl. Let's see. We have strength highlighted. We have both tankers here. So this is going to be a heated one. Let's see where this leads us. We have K Jettles with the early start here. Swamp background bonus for Super Bowl as he takes a lead. Nothing on the element bonus. As we move towards this pet bonus, we see that equipment is going to make a difference, but not enough for K Jettles as Super Bowl takes an early 1 point lead and just needs another point to move past K Jettles. Off with a tie here.
Ooh.
No background bonus. Oh, we got a win bonus there on K Jettles. And this is going to go down to the last slot here. And what do we have here? We have K Jettles finishing Super Bowl off to have this point here. Now we go to this final round. It starts off with a huge vitality bonus for Super Bowl. No background bonus on the desert. Massive element bonus there for K Jettles. And
It's
this is going to
close.
go down to the final round. This is going to be a wild one. Bang! Super Bowl finishes him off with the 11-point tacker there.
The mythic
There we
versus the
go.
legendary pet there.
Oh,
Super
yeah.
Bowl had the mythic. Jettles had the legendary. It made a difference. A little
Jettles
bit,
had the
not much, but
legendary.
a little bit.
Oh, yeah. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is what makes the difference in the profitability section of these final rounds for Super Bowl. He did not go home a loser. He left, still showing the strength of his pets.
Yes, sir. You know, the second seed came out, still finished. Second seed after pool play, that is, of course, came out, did their thing, and ended up bringing home them third place prizes. And then we move on to the final joust, the final duel, the champions joust, if you will, trade. The big one. This one's for
The big one.
1300 jewel, 300 crystal, a gore blade, and glory as the Jewelers Joust's first champion. Let's jump into it here.
Yes. Yes, let's hop right into it here. Busied up. Busied up.
Yes, sir.
All right. So we are going to get our visuals lined up here. We have in these final and last round to determine the first ever Jewelers Joust champion. We have a Knight Legionnaire, a rare light Legionnaire versus a Knight Berserker, both level 15. A nice little PJ in there for Sir Worm himself. And we have Dexterity highlighted with Mega having an early 5-point lead. This is intense. Let's see where this takes us. Moving on from the stats bonus to the swamp bonus, 0 for both contestants. Mega with a massive earth element bonus there and an early lead here. And it comes down to what? To the pets and the equipment. Even though Sir Worm got 12 points there, Mega takes an early lead. It's hot and heavy. This is so wild. Let's move on to the second battle here. As the cards rotate over, boom! Sir Worm takes an early lead with a vitality bonus. Nothing on the islands there. Fire bonus from Mega as he comes back in the heated race here. Wow, this is amazing to see. And we finish it off with the pet and equipment bonus with Sir Worm taking it.
Wow.
This is crazy. This is going to go down to the final battle here. Let's see what we have going here. With 1300, Jewel Mega takes an early lead on dexterity. Nothing on the background bonus. Oh boy, a massive element lead there on the earth. And Worm, does Worm have a chance here? Unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, he does not, even though he gets a 12-point bonus here. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a champion in the Jewelers Joust. Mega, the Jewelers Guild leader himself as the winner, winning 2 out of 3. Champion, talk to us.
Let's
How are
go.
you
Let's
feeling about
go.
this win here?
Bringing it home to the guild, you know. Of course, we hosted this tournament, but we wanted to compete as well. And you know, I was just glad. I'm not the best dueler, but I had fun building this team, and man, bringing home the first prize is a lot of fun. That's for damn sure.
Yeah, that's awesome. I got a couple questions for you. Obviously we see you do hunts and battle with your heroes, and your heroes are pretty OP, right? And we see that hunt heroes can also translate to dual heroes, right? They can be multi-purposed. And so, what did you how are you building these heroes here? And what did you consider going into these duels?
Yeah, so I think, and again, like I said, Trade, I'm no duels expert, but you know, I tried to dive deep, get a little advice from some of the top duelers within our guild, within the game itself, and what it comes down to, of course, is those items. I think those are big. You know, you saw even at the end, I had some stacked items, some equipment, some good pets, and Worm even at one of those last equipment rounds, he got a plus. I think if you click it on the last one, click the details on the screen there, he got a +5 over me on the last duel with my seer. Yeah, on that third one. He got a +5 over me on the pets, but it's pretty
Mm,
crazy because most of us were bringing mythics to the table, and I thought I had that hero optimized, but apparently not. Let's see.
right.
So yeah, I got a 6. He got a 12. I don't know what this hero was lacking, but yeah, I mean, I lost a lot of points there. Just for example, I obviously didn't fully optimize these teams, but the main things I was looking at trade was that equipment, those pets, and total stats across my heroes. So
Mm. Okay. And I gotta ask, because there's always a battle of regular summon, dark summon, all these this champion round with all these heroes dark summoned?
oh, let me check. Let me double check. I think a few of them were. The knight wasn't, and the I think the other two were. Let me double check
Mm.
on that. So the knight was not. The seer was. Seer was dark summoned. And then the archer was dark summoned as well, I want to say. Yeah, archer was dark
Okay.
summoned as
So
well.
there's a
So
good mix in here.
2 out of 3. 2 out of 3. And what you're
Okay.
getting at
There's a
there
good
is
mix
getting
in
that
here.
stone
So
bonus, getting those flat points probably. Got you.
oh
I
yeah.
got you.
Oh yeah. So big shout out to Worm, the crown nemesis of the jewelers. We keep seeing you coming in. Big shout out to you for partaking. Came in, even added some spreadsheets for us. Big shout outs to Worm, and big shout outs to everybody else
Oh
that
yeah.
came and partook.
Yeah, and again, one more big shout out to all our sponsors, prizes, and just promoting the tournament. Mythic Squad, Winston Jazz Hands, all the jewelers that incorporated and helped behind the scenes. And again, like you said, a big shout out to Sir Worm, making the spreadsheets in the background, making it a little easier on the players as well. Created a sweet schedule, and just overall huge help with that Google Sheets work from Worm. But let's jump into the prizes here. One of the big prizes I forgot to mention that's on this wheel, which, by
Yeah,
the
for
way, if you're
sure.
catching this video, stay tuned for the live stream of that wheel, all the prizes. Not sure exactly when we're going to do that, but be on the lookout on our socials and everything like that. And let me pull this up here real quick. We do have the full list of prizes and what they're going to be taking home, as well as how many wheel entries you got. I'll include this in the in the description as well down below for you guys. And you can view the rules in here. You can view a bunch of information. And most of it will stay the same for Jewelers Joust too. But some things will change trade, and we'll talk about talk about that on the live streams later on. But expect at least 3 weeks before the next one, minimum, maybe longer, while we test some things out and work on some changes. But like we said, here's the prizes. We went through 1 through 8 already. I don't think I mentioned 5 through 8 are going to bring home 25 jewel. Fourth brought home that 50 jewel and extra wheel entries. And then we went through 1 through 3. 9 through 15, the competitors that didn't make the final tournament still are going to go home with 2 wheel entries each. And if we zoom in here, or at least let's see if we can just make this bigger, actually. Put it on the next page. I wanted to fit it on one page, so I made it really small. But let's zoom in here and show you guys all these prizes.
Yes.
So again, I did get the choice of any prize. I did go with the mythic pet. It's the jewel bonus, 9-star mythic pet. It's damn sweet. So I had to go with that. So that one is off the board. But if you look here, there's still a ton of crazy, crazy prizes, including the one I was choosing between. Not 3 for 1 win, but 3 different instances on the wheel of greater atonement crystals. These are trading at about 100 jewel currently right now, about $20 each. So, you could potentially pay for your whole buy-in fee just off that prize potentially. And here's the wheel of all the prizes individually. You can zoom in on everything here. I am going to delete the mythic pet now since that is gone. And yeah, now we're at 34 prizes. I think if I have to add something, I'll add a nice bag of crystal if we're one under the entries. But yeah, so that's pretty crazy. Let me save this so I have the correct version. And yeah, that just about closes it out. Stay tuned for that stream. Trey, do you have any final thoughts, comments you want to let the people know about this tournament?
Yeah, for sure. This was dope. This is exciting. We've been building towards this for a while, and heavily looking forward to the next, Jewelers Joust. And this is all anticipation for what the PvP that's coming out, and the massive battles with the massive skill sets, and having these rankings and stuff. Eventually, we'll see who the top dogs in the community are, but
Yes, sir.
right off the bat, the Jewelers are here with one of our top dogs, Mega, as well. So bullish on these tournaments and bullish on what's to come in the future.
What's crazy, Trade, is like exactly what you said. We're gearing up for PvP. This tournament, the whole structure, everything about it could be used with PvP battles. And obviously more skill is involved there, not as much RNG. And you're actually playing mano-y-mano, brain power to brain power, putting your IQ to the test. And yeah, you mentioned PvP powerhouses, but bro, I'm not even the top dog in our guild here. So we got some firepower in this guild. And people will fear the Jewelers. It's going to be a lot of fun, Trade. A lot to come. PvP around the corner. We just got a big announcement from it. And yeah, stay tuned for that live wheel extravaganza finale, bonanza, whatever you want to call it. It's going to be fun. But that's just about it for this show here today. We appreciate all the contestants, all the players, and all the viewers that had fun watching, sponsoring, or just getting the word out about this tournament. Super bullish on the DeFi Kingdom space. My name's Mega for Trade Room. This has been the Jewelers Guild. We'll see you.